Hello, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Is Crypto Mason right? Do we need to stop wasting our money on XRP? Okay, let's get into this one. So, for you guys who don't know, Crypto Mason is a prominent influencer in general. I wouldn't say he's just an XRP influencer. He does hold many cryptos and does videos on numerous different cryptos. But yes, he's definitely someone who's bullish on XRP. And he's put out this video basically saying, do not waste all your money on XRP. And I wanted to get into this because I do think it's an interesting topic. And look, I'm going to get into this and say from the get-go, you've got to just look past the title here. The title is definitely something that he's done in terms of like clickbait. He's definitely trying to catch you in with the title. But when you actually listen to the message, I'll be honest with you, he definitely has a point. Now, this isn't to be bashing XRP. It's not to be saying that XRP is bad. It's talking about just your investment strategy. Now, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm just telling you the points that he's making, and I'm just saying to you the things that I think he has a relevant point in regard to. So let's just get into this and break it down. He's saying do not waste all your money on XRP. So the first thing we've got to get into, as I say, this is just a clickbait title, okay? He's not actually saying that XRP is bad, nothing like that of a sort. He's basically saying buy some XRP and then keep it and move on to something else. Now, I'll be honest with you, I personally think that's a good idea. Now, I can't tell people how to invest, it's up to them. But we all know when it comes to investing, one of the main things that people say is that you should diversify, right? And so what he's basically talking about here is just diversification. That's it. He's not saying that XRP is a bad investment. He's not saying that you shouldn't buy XRP at all. He's saying buy your XRP, keep your stack there, and then move on. Just keep it there ready for when the bull market takes off and when XRP has its time to shine. And then when it's ready, you come and sell your XRP, right? The point that he's making here is don't just keep buying XRP. Don't be someone who's literally just buying XRP, 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 XRP. Now, the thing is with this, there's two ways to look at this, okay? You can look at it from the diversification aspect, which I do think is a good idea. I will say this now, I don't just hold XRP. I don't just hold HBAR. I actually hold roughly about 15 to 20 different cryptocurrencies. Now, I will just point out, I definitely hold more amounts of some cryptos than others. So some of them I've just got, a small amount of money in just in case it goes up and I make a quick flip kind of thing. There's definitely other cryptos that I'm much more researched in and have much more confidence in. So the amount I've invested is way bigger than others. But overall, I have roughly a portfolio of about 15 to 20 different cryptos. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I have been in a bull run. I've seen how this works and all cryptos go up. So the way I'm looking at it is the more exposure I've got, the more chance I've got of making flips, quick flips out of other cryptos, right? And the other thing is this, if I can make good profit out of some of these quick flip cryptos, that also means then I don't maybe have to sell as much XRP and I can keep some more XRP for long term because I've made a good amount of money out of some of these quick flip cryptos. Because there's some of these cryptos that I hold that I think, hey, I actually want to keep these for real long term. I don't really want to sell my whole bag even in the next bull run. I actually want to keep them for long term to see where they can really go because I think I can make even more money. So I don't want to sell all my bag of XRP, right? So this is where I'm thinking, hey, if I've got some of these quick flip cryptos that I've got a smaller amount on, if they can make me some good amounts of money in the next bull run, I'll sell those off because I'm not as bothered about those coins, right? I don't know about their future as much. They're more just quick flips. And so this is the way I look at this. I'm not just going to look at XRP and only buy XRP. I'm going to look at the cryptos that I really believe have a future and I'm investing in those. I'm looking at cryptos that have utility, that solve real world problems. And I'm invested in, I'd say about 5 different utility tokens, right? And that for me is just smart investing. I do agree with that because at the end of the day, you don't know when some cryptos are going to take off. Some can take longer than others, and we're kind of seeing that with XRP. Now, don't get me wrong, let's be honest, the reason why XRP didn't take off in the last bull run, I think we can all safely assume that it's because of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, so it was pretty unfair in that sense. However, that was an unforeseen circumstance, right? We could never have anticipated that. But it happened, and that stopped us getting our just due from XRP. So if you are invested in another crypto, it may be a thing of, hey, the lawsuits came, but I've got another crypto that I'm invested in, so I can maybe take profit from that crypto instead, seeing as this one's going to be suppressed due to a lawsuit, right? That's the kind of thing about diversification that can help you. Now, on the flip side, you could look at it like this, and this is something that Moon Lambo's talked about before. He's talking about like when you buy a significant amount of a crypto, so your exit position can be way, way lower in terms of selling, yeah? And that is also a fair investment strategy. So if you like really believe in XRP, you could say, okay, I'm literally just going to keep buying XRP. I'm not buying any other cryptocurrency. I'm just going to buy that one cryptocurrency. And then basically, even if it gets to, let's just say $3, I'll have made life-changing wealth because I've put so much money into this one cryptocurrency rather than spreading it over numerous different ones. Now, that is also a fair investment strategy. The only problem with that is, what if the crypto fails? Now, again, I'm not here saying that I believe XRP is going to fail. The thing that I'm here talking about is you don't know what is going to happen in the future. And what I mean by that is you don't know what could happen that could suppress XRP or any other crypto again for a significant amount of time, right? So this isn't just applicable to XRP. This can apply to all cryptos. Like, you could just be invested in Cardano for now and just heavily invested into Cardano. It's the only crypto that you're holding. What if the SEC come and dropped a lawsuit on Cardano now? And then the bull run came, and then Cardano just gets suppressed for that whole bull run. You've put yourself in a bit of a predicament, right? But then on the flip side, you can look at it as well. If Cardano just went up to, let's say, like $2-3, it might be like, yo, that's all I need now to make life-changing wealth because I've put so much money into just that one crypto. So there's pros and cons to every type of outlook. But the point that I'm making here is I don't think Crypto Mason is actually wrong in the way he's addressing this. He's not wrong for what he's saying. It's a very fair perspective, and it is a very smart perspective. Diversification is a good thing. And this is the other thing that he pointed out. It's like, he's not knocking XRP, but he said, you know, XRP hasn't had its moment yet. It's been suppressed for like 6 years. It hasn't reached a new all-time high in 6 years. So we have to be honest. If you're someone who's held XRP for 6 years, that's a long time, right? I can be honest and say I haven't been in here for 6 years. I've been in here for a while, but not 6 years. I've been in here for like 2 years now, something like that, 2-3 years. So I've been there half that time. But if I'd have been here 6 years, yeah, man, I'd definitely be like at this point where I'm like, man, when is this going to happen? Like, this has been so long. Like, that is a long time, you know, even for like life-changing wealth. I understand, because it's not the fact that you're looking at it from like a greedy perspective. It's the fact that the rest of the crypto market is doing well. So if the whole crypto market was slow, you could say, well, you know, this is what it's like with stock investing, right? When you invest in stocks and shares, this is the way it is. But when you're looking at the whole crypto market and you're seeing random cryptos flying up and then XRP's just been held back for as long as it has, yeah, that's going to be frustrating. I understand that. So I completely have empathy for those people who are stuck in that situation. But yeah, this is the broader point that I'm just trying to make. I don't think Crypto Mason is wrong here in what he's saying. He's basically just saying diversify. To just put it down to a real quick summation of what he's getting at, he's basically just saying diversify. He's saying buy your XRP stack and then move on and look at what other cryptos you can get. And this was the other thing he brought up, was opportunity cost, which is a very good thing to talk about with investing. So let's just quickly break down what opportunity cost is. Okay, so let's say you've got two cryptocurrencies here. Let's just go with HBAR and XRP, because those are two cryptos that I cover extensively, right? So you've got the choice of HBAR or XRP. So let's say you buy XRP, yeah? You decide to go with XRP. You then look at the bull run that comes through, and the lawsuit happens with the SEC suing Ripple. So XRP ends up being suppressed, and then HBAR takes off and just rallies, let's just say 10,000%, for example. Well, you could still get your money out of XRP long term, right? You could still get like 10-15,000% out of XRP in, let's say, another 2 years time. But then what you have to look at is, what is the opportunity cost? Because you haven't missed out in terms of making profit. You've still made profit. But what was the opportunity cost? So look at this. Let's say that you invested into H-bar instead. You could have made your life-changing wealth first and foremost just a lot quicker, right? You could have just made your life-changing wealth a lot quicker and you'd have been in and out of crypto maybe, right? You could have done what you needed to do and now you're happy, you've moved on from the crypto market, whatever. The alternative to that is you could have sold your H-bar when you made your 10,000% profit, and then you could have used some of that profit to invest into XRP as well, and then made even more profit in the 2 years when XRP eventually had its own performance rally. And that's what we call opportunity cost, because you missed out on that opportunity. Now, the one thing I will say about opportunity cost, the only point that I will make is you're kind of talking with the benefit of hindsight, right? Because like, for example, a lot of people keep talking about Solana right now because Solana's been pumping. The thing that I will say about that is, yes, Solana's pumping and a lot of people are saying, oh, why didn't I invest in Solana? Well, you didn't invest in Solana for whatever reason, right? The fact that you didn't invest in Solana. So you clearly didn't know that Solana was going to pump. You didn't know that. So you're beating yourself up over something that you could have never have known, because if you did know, you would have invested in Solana, right? So it's like you're kind of beating yourself up for not being able to predict the future. Do you see what I'm saying? So with the opportunity cost thing, I do get what he's saying from the perspective of only investing in one coin. Like, I'd get that from a diversification perspective, because the more you diversify, the more opportunities you've got to make money, right? So I understand it from that perspective. But if you're sitting here and you're thinking, okay, well, I've only got this much money, which crypto am I going to invest in? Well, in that aspect, you've only got really one choice, because you might look at it and think, well, I haven't got enough money to diversify into 2 cryptos because it's just not worth it. It's better to just take this money and just put it into the one crypto and maybe just build up a small bag of this one crypto because I haven't got that much money. So at that point, you've just got to make a choice. And if you make the wrong choice, that's unfortunate. You know, if you've done your research and all that kind of stuff, that's just unfortunate. But if you've done all the research that you could have done and you feel like you've done all the necessary risks to do what we would call a sound investment, well, that's just unlucky. That's unfortunate, right? It's like, for example, people who invested in Terra Luna. Nobody could have foreseen what was going to happen with Terra Luna. Okay. Yes, some people said the tokenomics were off, but not everybody's going to know how tokenomics work. Not everybody's going to understand these kind of things, right? Not everybody's got that kind of background where they can understand tokenomics. So for that kind of thing, not everybody was going to have understood that. And so they were just unlucky. It was an unforeseen circumstance. And so that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about here. Like, there's certain aspects with regards to this where you just can't account for everything. Yeah, you just can't account for every kind of scenario. So sometimes you just make the choice and you just have to live with it. You just have to have the conviction of, this is the crypto that I'm going with. Whatever happens, this is my choice. And as I say, with opportunity cost, it doesn't always mean that you've completely missed out. It might just mean that it takes you a bit longer for you to get your opportunity. So it is a thing where, in regards to diversification, I think it's a great point. I do think in that sense it's a great point. But if you haven't got enough money to diversify, then I think it's a bit different when you're looking at it from that aspect. But overall, I do completely understand what Crypto Mason is saying here. I don't disagree with him. I actually think he has a very great point. Whatever you guys choose to do is obviously your decision. I'm not saying don't buy XRP. He's not saying that either. I'm also not saying don't just buy XRP, because to be honest with you, I'm not in a position to tell you what to do. I don't know how much money you have. I don't know what your expectations are. I don't know how much money you're hoping to make, etc., etc. So there's a very big array of factors that could change your whole mindset in how you're trying to invest. So I can't tell you what to do, but I do understand the power of diversification. I do understand that concept and I do agree with it, generally speaking. So I will just say, don't just look at the headline with this. If you actually listen to the video and hear what he's saying, you will understand it a bit deeper. And it really isn't as bad as what it sounds from the clickbait title. I get what he's doing there. He's playing the game, but you know, when you actually listen to it, he is making sense. But what do you guys think? Crypto Mason telling you to stop wasting all your money on XRP. Do you agree with this? Are you someone yourself who's no longer spending money on XRP? And if you're not spending money on XRP anymore, what are you now spending money on? Or do you not agree with this? Is there anything in the video that Crypto Mason said that you completely disagree with? Or do you just personally want to continue investing in XRP and XRP only? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.